We've all had that one outfit. It's expensive, it's stylish, and it's the exact thing you're supposed to wear, but it's made of itchy wool and the collar is too tight. You can still go through your day, but you're constantly fidgeting, distracted by the physical discomfort of the fabric against your skin. Living in a home that doesn't fit who you are feels the same way. When a room is designed for a magazine instead of the person inside it, it creates a subtle mental friction that follows you from the sofa to the kitchen. Most of us try to fix this by scrolling through Pinterest or pinning photos of Japandi and mid-century modern homes. We treat it like a math problem, hoping if we buy the right style, the discomfort will disappear. Real decorating works differently. It starts with looking at how a space affects you internally, rather than trying to recreate a photo of someone else's living room. If your home doesn't match your needs, it stops being a place to recharge. It becomes a source of quiet background stress that you can't quite turn off. There's a reason for that stress. Even when you're relaxing, your brain is running a program in the background that scans your surroundings to make sure you're safe and comfortable. This scanning process is part of a field of study that looks at how the buildings we live in change our brain chemistry. The shapes and colors around you aren't just there, they are sending signals to your nervous system. When a room is too cluttered or feels cold and sterile, your brain picks up on that chaos. It responds by releasing a stress chemical that makes your heart rate climb and keeps you in a state of high alert. But when you add things like soft textures or a view of a tree, those signals change. Your brain begins to quiet down, and those stress levels drop. This biological loop is why your style matters. It's not about being trendy, it's about choosing the right tools to help your body feel at rest. To find those tools, we have to look at your personal history and your physical needs before we ever look at a furniture catalog. Think back to the most peaceful place you've ever been. Maybe a childhood library, a summer cabin porch, or a quiet park corner. Try to remember what that place felt like. Was it the weight of a heavy quilt? Was it the way the light filtered through the trees, or the smell of old paper and wood? These specific details, the textures and the lighting that made you feel secure, are the building blocks of your true preference. This is the list of materials you actually need in your home to feel like yourself. If your brain needs heavy fabrics and warm light to feel safe, trying to live in a bright, minimalist glass box will always feel uncomfortable, no matter how cool it looks. You can find clues about what you need in the things you already own. Find one item in your house that you genuinely love, maybe a stone you found on a walk or a favorite ceramic mug. Look at the shape of that object. Is it soft and irregular, like a river stone, or is it sharp and structured, like a cube? The shapes you naturally gravitate toward tell you what kind of furniture will make your brain feel most at ease. Most of us have a deep-rooted need to be near things that remind us of nature. If your favorite objects are all soft and organic, you'll probably feel restless in a room filled with cold metal furniture and sharp corners. Once you know what materials you like, look at how you move through your house. Pay attention to your path of least resistance, where you naturally want to sit, or the spot where you always end up dropping your keys. When you arrange your furniture to support those habits, you stop fighting against your own home. You're designing for the way you actually live, which tells your brain it can finally stop scanning for problems. Traditional design rules often focus on making things look perfectly symmetrical. But while symmetry is for the eyes, the way a room flows is for your nervous system. To wrap up, remember that style is rooted in how your body responds to a space. It's about managing your stress levels through your environment. Your home should be a reflection of your own history and sensory needs. If it doesn't feel like you, it's just that itchy wool suit. And finally, always prioritize flow. Make your layout work for your daily habits, even if it breaks a few rules. Remember, your home is a living thing that will naturally change as you do. Take your time with it. I'd love to hear about that one object you found that feels like you. Tell me about it in the comments below.
Be sure to check out our Instagram feed and website as well. We can be found at www.comewhatmayhomedecor.com. Until next time, come what may.